Coilovers are the biggest scam in the aftermarket world, unless you're buying Bilstein PSS10 or better and actually plan to tune them. Yeah, I said it. Coilovers promise to transform your car into a corner carving machine. Whether you drive a Civic, WRX, GTI, Miata, Mustang, or 350Z, you've probably considered them. These adjustable spring and shock combos let you lower your ride and dial in damping. Enthusiasts rave their car now handles like it's on rails. But critics point to harsh rides, clunking noises, and cheap kits that actually worsen performance. Today, we're cutting through the hype with real data across multiple platforms. Coilovers combine your spring and shock into one threaded unit. Turn the collar, adjust your height. It's like having suspension on a screw jack. This lowers your center of gravity, reducing body roll and weight transfer. Most come with stiffer springs, measured in kilograms per millimeter or pounds per inch. Higher rates mean less compression, creating that flat cornering feel. But here's the key. Quality coilovers match their dampers to those springs. Cheap ones? They'll bounce like a pogo stick because the shocks can't control the springs. Many offer adjustable damping through knobs that control rebound and compression. Basic models give you one-way adjustment. Premium setups separate rebound from compression with two-way or even three-way adjustments. Most performance coilovers use monotube designs with larger pistons for precise control and better heat dissipation. High-end units feature Kashima coating to reduce friction. When installed, you're altering suspension geometry. Lowering increases negative camber, which coilover camber plates help adjust. You can even corner balance, setting each corner's height to optimize weight distribution. Let's talk options from budget to baller. Raceland Classic Coilovers start at $399 for most applications. They'll get you low, but don't expect track performance. Fixed damping, simple construction. Part number RLCOMX5NA for early Miatas. Users say fine for cruising, but the dampers wear quickly. Max heating rods and eBay specials run $250 to $500. One Miata owner described them as having god-awful damping. Avoid unless desperately broke. Teen Flex Z hits the sweet spot around $850 to $1,000. Example, $855 for 95 Miata at Planet Miata. 16-way damping adjustment, twin tube design for street comfort. Part number VSSB2C1AS3 for 2015 plus WRX costs about $950. BC Racing BR Series. The internet's favorite at $1,000 to $1,300. Monotube shocks, 30-level adjustment, custom spring rates available. Part F02BR for 0207WRX runs $1,195. Fortune Auto 500 Series brings hand-built quality at $1,300 to $1,600. Digressive valving balances, street and track. Rebuildable and revalvable. KW Variant 3. German engineering at $2,000 to $2,500. Two-way adjustable, stainless steel bodies, excellent street track balance. Part 3525-21 for 07 Civic Type R. Bilstein B16 PSS10. Legendary quality around $2,000. 10-way adjustable monotube dampers with incredible valving. Uhrland's Road and track cost $2,500 to $3,000. Their dual flow valve technology stays plush on street but firms for corners. Part MES MP or 0S1 for ND Miata runs $2,550. Racing brands like JRZ, MCS, AST start at $4,000 and climb past $8,000. Three-way adjustable remote reservoirs. Total overkill unless you're seriously racing. The key difference is budget coilovers under $800 offer height adjustment but compromise damper quality. Mid-range $1,000 to $1,500 options add damping adjustment and better engineering. Premium $2,000+ coilovers bring refined valving, quality materials, and rebuildability. As threepiece.us stated, budget coilovers are the biggest scam in the aftermarket. Most enthusiasts running $800 coilovers would get better quality from $300 springs on fresh OEM struts. Installation difficulty? 6 out of 10 for experienced DIYers, 8 for beginners. You'll need sockets, wrenches, Breaker bar for those tight suspension bolts torqued over 100 foot-pounds. Penetrating oil is essential. Spray those strut bolts early. Spring compressors only if transferring top hats. Most modern coilovers include their own jack stands, torque wrench for proper reassembly. Special spanner wrenches come in the kit for height adjustment. Time-wise, pros need 2 to 3 hours. DIY first-timers should budget 4 to 6 hours. Common challenges: seized bolts that might need heat or cutting, spring compressor safety if transferring mounts, proper torque specs to avoid clunks. Critical mistakes: forgetting rubber isolators causing metal-on-metal noise, uneven left-right height adjustment, not tightening lock rings. Your suspension could collapse. And never, ever skip the alignment. Lowering changes camber and tow dramatically. Driving without alignment will destroy tires in hundreds of miles. Professional installation runs $300 to $500 labor. Worth it if you're not confident. Let's talk measurable performance. On a skid pad, cars typically gain 0.05 g lateral acceleration, from 0.88 g to 0.93 g stock versus coilovers. My Miata testing confirmed this with proper -2-degree camber dialed in. Slalom speeds increase several miles per hour because the car stops rolling and transitions faster. Lap times? Generally 1 to 3 seconds improvement on a 60-90 second course for skilled drivers. Friends BRZ dropped from 125 to 122 at our local track, all from coilovers and alignment. That's 3 to 5 miles per hour more corner speed through sweepers. But driver skill matters. As one BMW forum member noted, the limiting factor is usually the driver, not the car. Coilovers let you push harder with confidence but won't magically make you faster. Platform differences are huge. My NA Miata saw 3 seconds improvement on a minute course with 50% stiffer springs. But a 2015 Mustang GT only gained 1 second on similar length track. The stock suspension was already decent. Lightweight cars like Miatas and BRZs see bigger gains than heavy cars. Braking improves too. Less dive keeps rear tires loaded, reducing stopping distances. All-wheel drive cars benefit from reduced wheel hop and better power delivery. But beware, too stiff can actually reduce mechanical grip on bumpy surfaces. The fastest setup maximizes tire contact, not maximum stiffness. Daily driving reality check. If stock suspension was 5 out of 10 firmness, typical coilovers are 7 or higher. Every pothole feels twice as deep, as one WRX owner put it. Expansion joints that were gentle bounces become sharp kicks. Adjustable damping helps. Switching from firm to soft changes bridge seams from punches to firm taps. But you can't adjust away stiff springs. Premium coilovers like Uhland's DFV manage amazing compliance through special valving. Cheap ones? Literally bounce you out of your seat. Noise increases with pillow ball mounts, eliminating rubber isolation. Expect clunks, spring noise when turning, more tire and road noise. Long trips become fatiguing. I felt notably more tired after 4 hours on coilovers versus stock. Passengers will complain. Ground clearance becomes an issue. Steep driveways require angles, speed bumps need crawling pace. Winter driving on lowered, stiff suspension is miserable. Some actually raise their coilovers seasonally. Wear accelerates too. Bushings see more stress, end links wear faster. Good coilovers last 50,000 plus miles. Cheap ones might leak in 10-20,000 miles. One Subaru owner reported complete seizure after 3 winters from salt corrosion. Community feedback splits into 2 camps. Positive. Handling transformation is the top praise. One Miata owner said coilovers completely transform the car. Feels like it's on rails, best mod hands down. Adjustability for perfect stance gets love, especially with aftermarket wheels. Track users report better control at the limit, improved lap times, more precise placement. Quality coilovers get praise for surprisingly good ride. KWV3s are totally daily drivable per owners. Negative, ride harshness leads complaints. Cheap coilovers riding like dump trucks is a common theme. Relationships suffer, My girlfriend hates my car now appears frequently. Quality issues plague budget options. Seized collars after winter, blown shocks under 20,000 miles, persistent clunking. Installation frustrations when people skip alignment or setup. Diminishing returns. Some spent $1,500 for minimal improvement over springs. As one owner noted, for mostly street driving, the difference wasn't worth the money. Community wisdom. Don't cheap out. Either get quality or stick with springs. If you won't adjust them, save your money. So are coilovers worth it? Yes, but only for the right person at the right price for the right reasons. Worth it if you track or autocross regularly, you're building a show car needing precise stance, you have a comprehensive build needing suspension to match, you value razor-sharp handling over comfort, or you genuinely enjoy suspension tuning. Budget at least $1,000 to $1,500 for quality. BC Racing, Fortune Auto, Teen represent solid entry points. $2,000 plus for KW, Bilstein, Uhlans brings track performance with street manners. Not worth it if you mainly daily drive valuing comfort, your budget limited under $700, you only want mild lowering for looks, you won't sacrifice refinement, or you're a beginner who hasn't maximized tires and driver skill first. Better alternatives. Quality springs plus sport shocks cost half as much with fewer downsides. Sway bars reduce roll without comfort penalty. Most importantly, tires provide the biggest grip upgrade. The verdict: coilovers deliver phenomenal benefits for those who need adjustable suspension. They're expensive disappointments for those who don't. As threepiece.us said, coilovers make sense if buying Bilstein PSS10 or better and actually tuning them. Complete waste for dropping your daily 2 inches and forgetting it. Choose wisely. Coilovers can transform your car into the machine you've always wanted, or become an expensive lesson in hype versus reality. The bottom line? Know your goals before dropping serious cash on coilovers. They're an incredible tool in the right hands, an expensive mistake in the wrong ones. What's your experience with coilovers? Drop a comment below. If you're shopping for wheels to match that new stance, check out threepiece.us and subscribe for more no BS automotive content.